and welcome to the latest episode of Half Century Concealment. Today, we're going to review my Elite Survival Systems Pulse 24-Hour Ballistics Backpack.
How did it come to this? Redcoats at the Alamo, another show.
Before we get started, if you like our content, please smash that like and subscribe button, hit that notification bell, become a part of our community. If you have any questions or comments regarding the video or anything that we go over, let us know in the comments section below. So this is my Elite Survival Systems 24-Hour Ballistics Backpack. And it's the entire long name. But look, I was looking to replace my backpack, started looking out there for what to buy. And I found that backpacks are really made for two types of people. They're made for the outdoor adventure, single multi-day person, of which obviously I am not. And number two, they're made for everyone else who you need to backpack for school, for work, for travel. That's me, the last one. I need a backpack primarily. This is my travel backpack. This is what I use when I either travel locally or travel on an airline, and this is what needs to carry all my crap. Now, before this, I had a basic High Sierra backpack that I think I bought at Marshall's or somewhere for 30 or 40 bucks 5-6 years ago. And you know what? It had multi-pockets, it fit my stuff, it had space for a water bottle, which is important to me. And you know what? It served my needs for a period of time. But then it started getting old, the seams started splitting, it's not the best quality backpack, so it's time to replace it. It's time for an upgrade. And I really specifically wanted an upgrade. I wanted something that was better. I wanted it all. I want to be clear. I always want it all. But I wanted it all. I wanted something that was better quality. I wanted something that was comfortable. And I did want ballistic protection in my backpack. That was one part of my upgrade that I wanted to do. Now, in looking for a ballistics backpack, I found that, first of all, there's not a lot of companies out there that make ballistic backpacks. So for starters, I actually started looking at companies like Oakley and OGO and figured, okay, well, how about I just get a really good quality backpack, something that's going to cost me 100 or 200 bucks or whatever it is, and I'll put a ballistics pad in there. There was a problem. The problem was that in the back pocket, and here I'll show you on mine, there really wasn't the space to have a ballistics pad and to carry a laptop, because there was a thin compartment back here in most of those backpacks that I was looking at, and you either A, had to have a ballistics pad, or B, carry your laptop. You couldn't really have both. So going back to I wanted it all, I was looking for a travel ballistics backpack. And ballistic backpacks were kind of broken down. Those were broken down into two categories. Number one, really plain simple ones, where they basically had just one pocket. Some of them maybe even had a front pocket. And then you just had to put all your stuff in this one pocket. Plus you had a layer for the ballistics pad. But the problem with that is that, look, between all my charging cables and my headsets and the iPads and the laptops and everything, I didn't want everything in one compartment all mixed up in together. I wanted separate compartments and even sub-compartments, which this has. This is 4 separate main compartments plus a top compartment here, and it's got several sub-compartments inside of each compartment. So it really offered me the ability to have my stuff organized and not just as a big mess in one major pocket. The other types of ballistic backpacks I found out there were very tactical, almost war-looking, so to speak, backpacks. By the way, ridiculously expensive. Some of them were in excess of $500. And yeah, really cool. Some of them are split into two. So yeah, a front shield and a back plate and a back shield and all that. And yeah, really awesome. But look, I don't want to walk around wherever I'm traveling looking like I'm looking for trouble or looking like I'm just out to war. I want to blend in. I don't want to stand out. I want nobody to notice me when I'm traveling. And that's what this Elite Survival Systems backpack was able to offer me. I found that this was kind of the best of both worlds all molded into one. The size is spectacular. It's 19 by 11 by 8, so I've got no issues with airlines, even with those budget airlines that try to charge you, fees for everything. This goes in perfectly as a personal item. They're not trying to charge me for a carry-on because it's a little bit too big of a backpack. So the size is spectacular. It's not cheap, but it's also not stupid expensive. So just to get that out of the way, the backpack with the ballistics pad, and by the way, we've got a discount code for you, which I'll put here on the side, HCC15. And with that discount code, this comes out to $270 more or less. That's not bad. I thought that was a nice middle of the road price point for this, for everything that it included. And like I said, it's normally a little bit more than that, but we were able to obtain a 15% discount code for you. And you don't even have to sign up for their newsletter if you don't want to. So, which is really good. So you don't end up on distribution lists that you don't care for. So here's what I was looking for. Now, I said, by the way, I'm not a hiker or a single day outdoor adventure person, but I do believe that this backpack does fit those needs. And from conversations I've had with other people that do that, they feel the same way also. The backpack does even have a pocket to put a 3-liter hydration bladder, and you can run the hose through this little cover over here, where it has a little opening on the inside, and then run the hose through the straps here, so that you can hydrate yourself as you're out spending the day doing all your fun outdoorsy stuff, which I don't do. Now, just because I'm not doing the outdoor adventure stuff doesn't mean I might not be wearing this backpack for hours on end, walking through a city or somewhere else. So I did want something that was comfortable. And I've got to say, this backpack is damn comfortable. These two pads that run all the way up and down across the back are, I'm going to guess, about 3/4 of an inch thick. They're ribbed and they're vented inside, and then they're covered by this mesh. So not only are they comfortable, but they're also really cool on the body. The other thing that this has in the back here is it has an aluminum spine, which I'll go ahead and take out. And this aluminum spine, which has its own sleeve, actually really does an excellent job of distributing the weight. And yeah, I put about 15 to 20 pounds of crap in here. So it does an excellent job of distributing the weight of the backpack. Now, it has a paracord handle, which is detachable on both sides. It has this mole front, so if you want to put any other attachments on here, you can. The zippers seem like they're really good. Look, I'm not a zipper expert, but they seem like they're really good quality. The stitching looks like it's good quality. And by the way, the zippers are designed to prevent moisture seepage. Speaking of moisture seepage, there's actually, they thought of everything. There's a hole here at the bottom that should you have any liquids that spill inside of your backpack, they can go ahead and drain out that hole at the bottom, not ruin all your stuff. It has a sternum strap over here, which I actually have used already quite often, and I find it quite comfortable. It also has a waist strap. I haven't used the waist strap yet, but it is there, and maybe if I was going to be using the backpack in a setting where I was going to be moving around a lot, I would probably end up putting that around my waist. Real important for me is I've had no TSA issues with this backpack. Haven't had any issues with the ballistics pad, and I haven't had any issues with the spine either, which really kind of surprised me, to be honest, because if you know what you're doing and you're properly trained, yeah, but even if you don't know what the hell you're doing, that spine could be a weapon. Let's just put it, let's express it that way. So I was really surprised that this didn't create any issues for me. I've gone through 3 TSA checkpoints with it so far in 2 separate cities, and didn't have any issues at all. It fits below the seat in front of me on the airplane, and as I stated earlier, I haven't had any issues with any airline trying to charge me a fee for this, for carrying this on board as a personal item. It has a lifetime guarantee on the backpack. As I've learned, if you're doing a review for a backpack, you've got to show the hyperspeed, everything you had in the backpack, taking it out, putting it back in, all that. So I'm going to give you 20 seconds of hyperspeed, taking all my crap out and putting all my crap back in. And by the way, a lot of that crap's actually my wife's crap because she travels with me and I carry her stuff.
But I don't know where is all the bliss. The turnaround is sellable, but I don't know how could I resist. Maybe you don't belong. Hey, maybe you don't belong. Hey, this is my life, it saved my life, it's only lonely station. This is my life, it saved my life, it's only lonely station.
Now, something interesting happened when I told people, friends of mine, that I was going to be doing a review for a ballistics backpack. And the first thing out of their mouth, and this happened to the first 4 people I told, is, oh, it's a backpack for kids. I thought, no, it's a backpack for me, and I'm a lot bigger and older than a kid. But I understood where they were coming from. Look, we're in Miami. We live 30 minutes away from Parkland, so unless you've been living under a rock, you know what happened there. And a lot of parents are thinking that, that this actually might be a good option for their kids for school. Now, I probably wouldn't go putting this on a 5 or 6 year old and have them schlep it around all day long, unless you think it'll build strength and character. But you know what, for a junior high, high schooler, or college student, especially taking into consideration that most college campuses do not allow firearms on the campus, even with a concealed carry permit. And look, I'm not here to do a video about how your school can make your kids safer, but as a parent, if you want to take a proactive measure in that and get your child a ballistics backpack to protect them, and for the same reasons that I have it, to protect in case there's something going on behind you that you're not aware of, that's the backpack's on your back, or you can go ahead and swing this backpack around and use it as a shield in front of you should you be aware that there's something going on in front of you and you're trying to get away from it. So those are 2, I think, very good ways to protect your child or your young adult by having them have a ballistics backpack when they're going to school. I think that's proactive on your part, and I think that that's an excellent idea. It wasn't my original thought. It actually came from speaking to other people, but I wanted to go ahead and just put it out there for you. Now, the ballistics pad that's in here, which sits very comfortably right in the back next to my laptop, and yes, my laptop would be ruined if fired upon, but that's okay. I don't care about that. This pad, which I will get out of here, it's nice and snug in there. There it is. It is a IIIa Ballistics Pad. And there's a little label on the front, or on the back, whatever it is. It's a IIIa Ballistics Pad. It is soft. It only weighs about 1.5 pounds. It is comfortable. It is not a ballistics plate. It is not a level 3 or higher rated ballistics plate. So it protects against handgun ammunition. That is what it's rated for. That is what it is meant for. And as I said, it only weighs about 1.5 pounds. It is soft. It is comfortable, and it is not rigid and heavy as a ballistics plate would be, although a ballistics plate would offer a higher level of protection. I don't know if a ballistics plate would fit in here, but that's something that you could always email Elite Systems and find out. This pad is made specifically for this backpack, so it is the specific dimensions that you need for this backpack. Pockets, as I said, it has 4 pockets. I showed you the back one that has the laptop and that has the ballistics pad. The main compartment. The main compartment is the biggest compartment. And yes, it's actually big enough to carry a micro compact, which by the way I have with my Glock 45, and comfortably carry it in there. Or it can carry obviously it can carry a pistol, but it can also, if you decide to carry off body or an extra, but it can also carry a dual hinged AR in here. Now there's also a sub-compartment here, which is a mesh compartment. Let me see if I can get that right on the camera. Which is a mesh compartment. This is where actually I keep all of my chargers and cables and everything I need to keep all of my electronics going. I actually keep the cable to the laptop down here because that's a little bit thicker and bigger. It has a pocket back here, which is where you can fit a 3-liter bladder if you wanted to. This is actually where I fit mine and my wife's iPads. So we keep the iPads here, we keep some other miscellaneous stuff in here, keep the charging cables here. Next pocket, which is also of a pretty decent size, and by the way, the zippers go all the way to the bottom. This one also has a sub-compartment, and it has a main compartment. The main compartment has the ability for you to strap things down here as well. It has hooks, by the way, all over the place. There's like 3 or 4 hooks on the inside of this to keep keys or anything else that you want to have in there. This pocket is fleece lined, so you can keep your sunglasses in here. Right now, I'm actually keeping my mask, which unfortunately you can't fly without one. Something to let me fall asleep, so to cover my eyes while I'm on the plane. And I keep my reading glasses in here with a little bit of a cleaning cloth. So just little things that I don't want to get mixed up with other with everything else that's in there. The front pocket, well, this is where I keep all my extra battery. I keep an extra small headset, business cards, miscellaneous things. I keep a dry pouch in here, so if I need to keep stuff dry while I'm in the water, keep a little snack or something, keep my pens, even keep a shoehorn in here. So all the little stuff I keep in that front pocket. Point being is that this has the pockets and the sub pockets to keep all my things organized and to fit all my things. Now it comes in black, flat dark earth, and gray, which is my favorite, why I picked it. As I said earlier, if you use our discount code, which does benefit our channel, it's going to come out to about $270. I want to be very clear. If this isn't a backpack I planned on using for years to come, this isn't the video review you would have been seeing. You would have been seeing something very different, all right? The reason why you're seeing and getting this information in the manner in which I'm communicating it to you, in the positive manner that I'm communicating it to you, is because I'm gonna be using this backpack for years to come. I've used this backpack on several trips already. I've even used this backpack. We went to the range with my wife while we were traveling, so we took our range bag on a local trip. And the following day, she decided she wanted to go to the outlet mall. I'm not going to leave my 5 pistols and my iPad and my laptop in the car unattended for 5 hours straight. Not gonna happen. So I loaded it all up in this backpack and I carried this around for 5 hours through an outlet mall so that my wife would be happy and we would have a wonderful trip. Or conclusion to a wonderful trip. So I carried it, it was comfortable. I really, after 5 hours of wearing this, I was not tired from the backpack itself. I was tired from walking around the mall for 5 hours, but I wasn't tired from the backpack itself. The backpack itself served its purpose, and I walked around the mall with 5 pistols, plus my concealed carry, my iPad, my laptop, and nobody knew the better. I got it because I felt it fit all my needs, and I will be using this backpack for years to come. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, please, if you want to become a part of our community, smash that like and subscribe button once again, hit that notification bell. We'll put good content out there that you're going to receive value in. As we always end our videos, if you're going to bring a pet into your home, consider adopting. It's the right thing to do. Have a wonderful day.
Turn around to sellable, but I don't know.